looking good, isn't it? See, I don't have, anything ready, but got plenty of room still back here. Got plenty of room in these, plenty of room in these for stuff. I've decided to just put my tools and my bug spray back here, my hammer, stuff like that, measuring tape. I'm always trying to get it out of the middle. And I'll get my ladder so I can get in and show you the rest. I don't have much left to put in. I've got everything underneath my refrigerator that was down in there, which down there I put like my, there's some car levelers down there, my big jug or pot, my big water pot to heat my water for my shower, and then my USB power shower that I've got to go with that. Tent stakes, poles, and not a canopy, but a tarp. And I like to carry that in case somebody needs them when I'm at a meetup. But anyway, decided to put my window coverings are going to be behind the refrigerator. And I love this. This is so nice. I got my new quilt in here. Isn't that nice? Now, I'm still waiting. This is the mattress that I had. Here. This is the mattress that I had. And it's very good. But what I decided to do was keep it. I kind of trimmed it off and made it fit better. And then I put it all together and sewed it a fitted sheet around it so that it won't, because there's three 2-inch mattresses, and 2 of them are just foam, and the third one was, the last one I got was that memory foam. It's purple, if you've watched my videos, and it needed trimmed off a couple inches. I didn't get it ever to fit right. So now they're all together. I put the memory foam in the middle of those 2. And then what I've ordered is an actual cot mattress that's fluffy, and it measures exactly the width of this bed, which is 28 inches wide. And it's going to be awesome when I get it. And there's 10 inches more it's 75 long. I'm 65 long on my bed. So I'm going to flip it over 10 inches and use that under my pillow as another pillow. So I've taken out my second pillow. And I need to get... I'm washing all my pillowcases. So that's just a spare one there that goes in my spare stuff. And there's the closet. I still need to put my, I'm looking for knobs. I'm looking for stuff for it. I can't find anything that I want yet. But I'm going to put a knob or a handle probably right here. And then I've got some tile stickers I'm putting on the floor. But everything fits in there. I've used different boxes that I carry my clothes in to just sit in there. I've thought of different things. And just use my bags, maybe. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Back here, I've got my Hot Logic, my skillet. And there's the paper towels. Everything's in moving mode. So I got my bungees through here. There's my little twinkle lights. And up here, there's my old belt, my skinny belt. Look how skinny I was. Anyway, I got my eye hooks in here, and I used my rope. I've always carried this belt with me in Van Halen in my travels, so now it's really used. And I like this. I can just put it down and get this basket out to fill it up and put it back up there. And then that is my little mini that I use to cook a hamburger or warm up something. cook hamburgers mainly is what I've done in there. This is all open. I haven't decided on that. Down here, I've got my light, which I love. I put a hook down here so I could hang this light. It used to hang up here, and now I've got my little decorative light, and it's got its final resting spot. I never had anywhere to put that, and I love this little light. I don't know if you can see it during the day. Oh, I gotta put a new battery in it. Dang it. I just did that, but I've got a bunch of batteries. Okay, I must have let it burn out. Anyway, that'll look really pretty on the mosaic at night. And then this right here is all my spices. And my cutting board, my knife, of course my lighter, salt, pepper, all the spices I use are right in here, so I can cook right here. This spot right here is going to be, that's where my coffee pot's going to go. And look at this. I made me a little topper for my toilet. And I can put my little cookers down and sit on here. I can cook on here. Whatever I want to do, I can do it right here if I want to. Set my Hot Logic on this. Set my Mini on this to cook. Just whatever I want to do. Of course, I'll put a towel over my little topper. But I just think that's so cute. This is a doily I got at and it just goes on the lid. This is a doily I got at the flea market. And it's always been part of Van Halen, so I made it. I just sewed the corners so it would fit the top. And I'm proud of myself on that one. And then right here, that's my little EB55, which is cool. And I'm going to use it for my coffee maker, my phone, to charge at night. Maybe recharge my little lights, whatever I need to do. And then, of course, right here will be some extra sleeping room for my Rosie. And I've got a couple pillows I'm making for her to bring it up to the same as the bed. Okay, then we've got... in here is just going to be extra storage. I think they made that for Kleenex, but I don't use Kleenex. And then we'll have two. That's my silverware. Of course, when I get done traveling, my silverware will go over here. But I put it up here in case I feed Rosie on the road and I need a fork. Okay, don't know where I lost you. But that's the EB55, and my solar panel will go out behind the van, and I'm going to get a longer cord, and I'll charge the Blue A without having to get it in and out of the van. Back here is my states board, which you've seen in my videos. These are the states I still have to get to. And I put this was an old purse I found. Anyway, there's my states board. This is an old purse I found, and it's beautiful, and it is making a very good storage spot. Can you see it? I don't have a lot of light in here. There we go. And it closes and opens like this on the top. You can just close it, but I've got stuff in there. I've got my mirror and my toothbrush and stuff like that is right in there instead of right here right now. When I get moved in and I'm at my spot, that's where all this stuff goes on my shelf. My vitamins, my medicines, just whatever, you know, stuff like that. Movies are still up here. Let me move this out. Yeah. Movies are still up here. And my art. My gifts. That was painted by Susie. I love you, Susie. And there's my gnome that we made with Sherry. My first meetup with Sherry Miller. And I got my flowers. And then I've got my second light that hangs right here. Let me turn this around, by the way. And I love these. They're lights plus the bug light. And they work. They work great. So I like having these in my van as my lights. It also is a flashing light if you need help. And they're USB rechargeable. And I just love it. I love my shelf. I love my headboard. I love my states board. I love my closet. And this is going to be a game changer right here. Isn't that neat? I just love it. I don't think, the only thing, you know, I've done about everything with this van, and I'm a mess because I'm getting ready to get in the pool, but there's just not a whole lot left to do unless I took out the front seat, which I don't want to do. And if I did, the only reason I would is to get an actual air conditioning unit. But I don't think I'm there yet. No. But up above on the roof, I'm seriously thinking, and I may do that before next winter when I go to Quartzsite. Hopefully get to go to Quartzsite. There's a lot of those videos with the PVC tubes that carry the water, and I'm seriously thinking about doing that, and then making a spigot for my shower that I have for right here outside my door. So that may be my next project if I can, when Kirby has time. He's very busy right now, and he spent a lot of time, you know, doing this last build for me. So anyway, I'm loving it. It's going to be so much. I got so much more leg room now with the seat gone, and it's just going to be so nice. I can't wait to take her out. But I just got everything. I've still got a few things left to do. I've got to get my gas grill, figure out where I'm going to put it, and everything else is packed. I've got my garage packed, which is down here beneath this, underneath. That's the stow and go down there, and I've got it full. It's got all my, it carries my propane, butane for my camp stove. It carries all my bungee cords, all the knick-knack tools you need. It stores my cords for plugging in to electric. It stores a bag of the tablecloths, kitchen sink, dish drainer, all the dishes stuff, you know, to clean. And it stores my little table. So it's awesome. I just got, you know, and then I've got all that storage underneath the refrigerator. So it's doing good. It's doing very good. Let me shut this off. I got to go check on Rosie. Okay. Anyway. Oh, it's hard to get out of here, man. Oops. Okay, all the lights are off. I'm gonna take that in because I need to put a battery in there. So, we'll talk soon here at Rosie's cabin. Here's a view from the other door.